Hey Red Nation, welcome to another video here on the channel. Your place to stay up to date with everything happening at the giant Liverpool Football Club. And today's news involves important moves in the transfer market, which could change Arne Slot's squad for this season. Germany's RB Leipzig has its eye on one of the jewels of our squad, Harvey Elliott, to replace none other than Xavi Simons. But will Liverpool let go of the number 19? Hold on, because this story has many interesting details and twists. RB Leipzig has just lost Xavi Simons to Chelsea, and according to journalist David Ornstein, coach Ole Werner sees Harvey Elliott as the ideal replacement to lead the German team's creative midfield. Elliott, 21, played 28 games last season, contributing to 8 goals, but has not yet secured a place as a regular starter in Arne Slot's Liverpool. Valued at around 30 million euros, approximately 191 million Brazilian reals, the attacking midfielder is considered valuable but negotiable, provided the price is attractive. Behind the scenes, there's already talk that Rio Ngumaha, a promising 16-year-old who has been shining in preseason, could be prepared to take on a bigger role if Elliott leaves the club. The question is it worth negotiating now or waiting another season to see the player's full potential? The possible departure of Harvey Elliott has divided experts and fans. Part of the English press sees the deal as an opportunity for profit and space for young players like Rio Ngumaha. Other analysts believe that Elliott has not yet been given the necessary playing time to show his full potential at Anfield. On social media, fans are concerned about the loss of depth in the squad, noting that the player is versatile and can play in several positions. Former club players such as Jamie Carragher have commented that losing a young talent to another European club could be a planning mistake, especially when it comes to an athlete who is already adapted to English football. If Elliott does leave Liverpool, Arne Slot will have to reorganize the midfield and possibly give more prominence to youth players. Rio Ngumaha, only 16 years old, is considered one of the club's most promising players and may receive more playing time during the season. However, adapting a young player at this level requires care, and this could affect the team's performance in decisive games. The Reds board may also use the proceeds from the sale to seek reinforcements in the transfer market, especially someone who is already ready to perform at a high level. With the Premier League approaching and a demanding schedule, every decision will be strategic. In the coming weeks, the transfer market should reveal which path Liverpool will take. Harvey Elliott arrived at Liverpool at a very young age and has since been considered one of the most promising English players of his generation. At 21, the number 19 has already accumulated experience in the Premier League, the Champions League, and domestic competitions, even without being a regular starter. His main characteristic is his creativity with the ball at his feet, coupled with a refined vision of the game that makes him dangerous both in building play and finishing. Last season, even though he played fewer minutes, he was directly involved in 8 goals, showing his efficiency. In addition, his versatility, he can play centrally or on the wings, makes him a valuable tactical asset for any coach. However, this same versatility has attracted the interest of clubs such as RB Leipzig, who see the Englishman as a talent ready to take on an immediate leading role. Looking at it objectively, the possible sale of Harvey Elliott is one of those cases that divides technical and emotional opinions. From a financial point of view, 30 million euros for a player who is not a regular starter represents a good opportunity to strengthen other areas of the squad. However, from a sporting perspective, losing a young player who is already adapted to the Premier League and has the talent to develop could be risky, especially in a season that promises to be intense. Arne Slot shows confidence in the promising youth players, but the transition to the first team is not always immediate. Liverpool needs to weigh up whether it is better in the short term to maintain stability or to invest in renewal with younger and less experienced players. And so, we come to the end of another important update on what's going on behind the scenes at Liverpool. Whatever the decision on Harvey Elliott, one thing is certain: the future promises strong emotions for us fans. We continue together, believing in the work and strength of the team. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. And tell me in the comments, do you think it's worth selling Elliott now or waiting another season?